You people might have heard something like detoxification or detox. What is detox? It is simply a word, short word for detoxification. It is actually a process of removing some toxic substances that we call detoxification. Now, those toxic substances, they can be from body to improve our health or to manage our addictions if some people consume a lot of drugs, alcohol, unhealthy foods. Then they go through this process of detoxification. It is a process of removing those toxic substances. Simply, then they change their diet, they change their lifestyle. And when they change their lifestyle diet, eventually negative things, unhealthy things, they come out of their body. So that is detoxification. You can do detoxification of your mind too. If there are negative thoughts, if you are not disciplined, simply you need to adopt new habits and you need to follow them consistently. Don't follow past habits. And when you will follow them, eventually good things will come inside of your mind and bad things, they will come out. And when we repeat something again and again, it becomes our habit. So that is the detoxification of our mind. But today our topic is digital detoxification. Now, why it is important? Why should we talk about it? Because you can see around you, or you talking about yourselves, we will talk about ourselves. Sometimes we get addicted towards our digital devices. We just consume the content which is not important, but it is addiction. So what we need to do is we need to detoxify ourselves from this thing. So we call it digital detox. So basically what happens in this digital detox and why we need it? First of all, we need it because we are consuming content, we are using our digital devices in such a way which are harmful for our health, which waste our time, which are not good, which do XYZ negative things with us. So that's why it is important for us to do digital detox. Every detox, it has any period. Similarly, digital detox, it is, we can say, a period of time during which a person intentionally, forcefully, they reduce or completely avoid use of digital devices such as computers, mobile, television, social media platforms. And the main goal of this digital detox is to improve mental clarity. Because when you are every day watching news, every day scrolling, you don't get clarity of your life, of future. You are like busy. You are not aware about yourselves. But now you need to improve your mental clarity. Similarly, you need to restore your healthy relationship with technology. There are two sorts of relationships with technology. One is unhealthy, another is healthy. Healthy means you use it in good way, and unhealthy means you use your technology in bad way. You use it excessively. So the main goal of digital detox is to improve your mental clarity, to restore the healthy relationships with technology. Even if you use your YouTube or any application, you should use those applications wisely. There are thousands, millions of videos on YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube. You can go to short section. There are unlimited shorts. Now you have two options, either to watch continuously all those videos and shorts, or to watch what is necessary, not rest of the things on the base of thumbnail. Like something is attractive, let's click. It is about war, let's click. It is about joke, let's click. It is about emotions, love, hatred, let's click. No, that is unhealthy relationship. Healthy relationship is you are watching what is necessary. If it is related to your subject, watch it, study it. But if you are watching other things and you think it provides you pleasure, happiness, and all the stuff, no. For the short term, it seems it provides any benefit. Like you will watch some comedy videos, but if you will watch them continuously, eventually it will waste your time, and for long run, it will not provide you happiness. In long run, achievement provides happiness, and I believe watching a lot of videos, no matter even if they make you laugh, they cannot provide that sort of happiness. Now, in this modern society, digital devices, they are deeply ingrained into our daily lives. We are continuously using these devices. It seems like we cannot live without them. As I said, this technology is good as well as bad. It provides us a lot of benefits, such as we are able to do communication. I am currently talking to you, and you are talking to me, you are listening. So it is benefit of this technology, of this digital device. You have information access. You have some productivity tools which you can use. But if you will use these things excessively, they will reduce your attention span, sleep disorder. You will feel like socially isolated because every time you are just connected with phone, you are not doing anything outside in real life, which really matters. So we should not use these devices excessively. Telegram is good platform, YouTube is good platform, Google is good platform, other applications, they are good platform. But if we will use them excessively, they will damage our health, our mental health, and they will reduce our attention span. They can affect our eyes negatively. So that is why digital detox, it helps individuals to rebalance their lifestyle. If it is unbalanced, they need to come back and rebalance lifestyle by reconnecting with offline things, offline world, offline activities. Now, this digital detox, it is written in many self-improvement books, and many psychologists have talked about it. And there are multiple researches which were conducted on it, and it really works. Now, basically, what happens when we consume a lot of content or something? There is something, a hormone which we call dopamine. Whenever you get a lot of happiness, you feel you are happy, your mind feels you are happy. At that time, dopamine, it gets released in your brain, and it gets released whenever you get any reward. So when you watch any sort of content which provides you pleasure or spikes of motivation, your mind thinks like it is reward. So this dopamine, it gets released. And it also gets released when you get likes on your posters, notifications, any new content or something. And brain thinks it is a reward system. And when this reward system is running in a loop, it is not good. Like, it is not good. Your brain thinks it is happiness, it is achievement. But in reality, it is not good. So that is the reason why it is not good, because when it gets released again and again, it leads to addiction. Imagine something gives you happiness again and again. It is addiction, and addiction is always bad because you are excessively then consuming those things. So that's why we need to control these things. And the people who have addiction, what they do, they again and again check their phone, their focus is reduced, they cannot watch a complete short video, they're just scrolling for 2 seconds. Scroll, it is not good, let's scroll. It is endless loop, and mind thinks this video is not good, let's watch next. You watched 3 seconds, it is not good, let's watch 5 seconds. It is not good. Mind thinks there something good will come, but everything is same, and that is not good. And when we are dependent on these digital devices, then in real life we suffer. So digital detox, it helps us to reset this dopamine reward system. Consuming a lot of content or other things on social media or on our mobile phone, it feels like it is giving us a lot of pleasure, and dopamine gets released, and eventually it leads to addiction. And when we do it again and again, it is then very difficult for us to act in real life. We cannot then socialize with people. And there are also some psychological effects of this excessive use of technology. First is anxiety and stress. When there come like constant notifications in your phone, and again you check your phone, who sent the message, what is this, what is this? So brain is predicting new information. Like if any notification came, you will see the message. Second notification came, you will see the message. It can be notification from any application. So what will happen eventually? You will read all the messages. You will get your mind, it will get a sort of overload. It will load with a lot of information. And when we load ourselves with a lot of information, no matter even if it is good, that's not good for our mind. So with it, sometimes we can become stressful subconsciously. And when we become stressed at that time, a hormone gets released, which is cortisol, and it is not good. So people become then stressful. They again and again check it. Notification came, let us check. Anxiety, they are anxious. What happened? Another is it reduces attention span. We have already talked about this thing. You can get, you can see the videos which are shallow, where there is shallow content. Those videos, uh, I personally feel on those videos there are a lot of views. On the other side, the videos which are deep, which are really good, there are less views. The reason is our mind, it loves shallow content. Mind does not like boring things. Like, do you think mind will love to solve any problem? No. So in those shots, you see that instant pleasure, shallow content, and you watch that. Now with it, what happens? Next time when you try to watch any long video or focus on book, you're not able to do because you have trained your mind with short content. You just want to read one topic for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Then when you try to study books, you find no interest because it takes hours to read a book, to read 5 pages, 10 pages of a book. And researchers, they have seen like frequent multitasking with social media, it reduces brain's ability to maintain attention. So if you are using a lot of applications and you are watching them again and again, using them again and again, it will reduce your ability, the ability of your brain to maintain focus. Another thing is people start to do comparison. When you see a lot of people on social media, their versions of life are different, or some people pretend like they are different. So you feel low self-esteem. Sometimes you go into depression. Wow, this person is good. His hair, his skin, it is soft, his clothes. When you look towards your life, it's not like that. Your life is messy. You are staying on your bed daily. You go out for some other things, but on the other side, people are going on trips, they are doing other things, and you feel like my life is like useless. And with that, you feel empty. So that comparison happens when we use it again and again. And other things are which it affects our brain. There are different parts of brain. Some parts are responsible for making decisions. Some are responsible for maintaining emotions. But when again and again we consume different sort of content, then these things they get imbalanced, which is not good. And another thing is, if you will continuously consume, watch this mobile phone screen, it emits the blue rays, and with it, what happens is there is one hormone which we call melatonin. That melatonin, when it gets suppressed, then it affects your sleep. And this blue light, it suppresses that hormone. And when melatonin will get suppressed, you will delay your sleep and you will have poor sleep quality. And eventually, next day you will feel fatigue, you will feel tired. So that's why it is necessary. You should not consume this screen. You should not watch this screen before sleeping, like 30 minutes or 1 hour. Before 1 hour, don't watch it. You can just read any book. You can talk to your friends, like your family, your siblings in your home. Go to sleep. Don't use this phone. It is a bad habit. Some people use it on bed. And as I said, when it will emit those blue rays, it will suppress your hormone, melatonin, and eventually it will disturb your sleep cycle. And other physical health impacts are, earlier I said it can affect your eyes. It affects really our eyes. It can cause blurred vision. It can cause headaches. And another thing is, if you will watch it constantly, it will affect your posture too, your neck, your this back, and sometimes you will feel pain, and you will also then become lazy. You are not doing any movement. That's not good. Now, coming back to digital detox, there are no benefits of digital detox. The digital detox will prevent you from all those things, negative things about which I talked till now. It will improve your mental health. It will reduce your stress. It will improve your mood. and it will improve your sleep cycle, your posture. It will help you to enhance your focus. You can concentrate on the complex tasks. Similarly, you can build stronger social connections with the people in real world. You can become more creative. Now, there are some methods as we are talking about digital detox. We should know how we can do it so that we can protect ourselves. Life is long. Like if you have more 40 years, that is enough. After 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, you should not feel tired, lazy. You should not have blurred vision. Your mindset, it should be clear. You should be able to make decisions. You must be cool guy. But I believe if you will constantly consume social media the way most of the people do, after 20 years, those people will suffer. On the other side, the people who focus on real tasks, who focus on their health, on their sleep, they will be better after 20 years. So we should talk about those things. Now, first thing is we have to consciously use our mobile phone. We have to use it only for those tasks which are important. And we should only use social media during specific times. Like, as I said, during sleep, before 30 minutes or 1 hour, we should not use this phone. Similarly, during meals, when we eat something, don't use phone. Because when you use phone, you are diverting your focus. You are not able to focus on your food. You are seeing something. And at that time, it's not good. Put some limits on social media apps and delete the applications which are not important to some social media applications. Your work is important. Your study that is important. So do it. You know, once upon a time, what I used to do before going to sleep, I used to put my phone in kitchen. Literally, I was addicted to mobile phone. Before going to sleep, I was using phone. Now I realized it later. It is not good. So before going to sleep, I used to put my phone in the kitchen, and now I used to come in my room to sleep. Now I was having no device with me, no internet connection. I was either reading any book or doing any other task, and then I was going to sleep after 1 hour, and that is really beneficial. So that was good for me. I don't know how will you find any way, but you should not use social media before going to sleep, before like during eating food, and also try to connect you with real people more as compared to online people. That is always better, according to me. Yeah, in the online world, you can find a lot of people, but it is like AI bot. You know, if you will go to ChatGPT, there is one feature where that bot will talk with you, and these days it feels like he's a human. You will talk with him about anything. Similarly, on social media, imagine people are also like those bots. They don't know you in real life. They cannot help you. They cannot do anything. So it is better to relate with real people, the people around you. Find some good people there. Talk with them, meet with them. You can learn good things from them. As I said, life is long, and you have to live with those people who are in your area, in your town, in your village, wherever you live. After 20 years, they will be there, not the person who is on social media. So try to spend time with those people. It is really good, but they should be good people, not the ones who are addicted to social media, who don't know what life is, what they have to do. So in simple words, you have to minimize your digital activities. Use technology when it is necessary, when it adds value. Remove unnecessary distractions. Prioritize some meaningful activities, and they are good for you. And research have multiple times shown this thing, that the people who are consuming this social media a lot, they go through anxiety, depression, loneliness. On the other side, the people who put limit on it, they do not face all these things. So excessive use of smartphones, it is not good. It will affect your this physical health, mental health as well. Digital detox, it is really beneficial, but it is difficult to follow. Like today, you consumed a lot of content. You used your phone for 10 hours. Now tomorrow, you will say to yourself, I will only use it for 4 hours. It will be difficult. So it demands really hard work, which most people are not ready. because sometimes you have to take phone, you have to do this, you have to listen, you have to watch videos, and you get one thing what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. You are saying if I will not watch this, probably I will miss any update. If I will not watch that news, I will miss what is happening. And that is the thing. So in conclusion, digital detox, it's important. It is good strategy for maintaining our physical, mental health as well as emotional health. And the research have shown that excessive digital engagement it affects our brain functions, sleep, mental health, relationships, social relationships. So we should consciously use our phone. We should try to reconnect with the people. We should try to get offline experiences. And to be honest, I myself love offline experiences, offline meetings with the people. And it helps us to improve productivity. And overall, it improves the quality of our life. And also, we should not go like to a back or those dark ages when there was no phone. So we should say to ourselves, let we not use phone. Yeah, for some time, if you are preparing for any examination, at that time you can completely avoid phone. But eventually, you cannot avoid phone in this digital age. So what you can do is you can use it consciously. You can use it mindfully, intentionally. That is all what I have to say about this digital detox. I hope you got something. And when you will follow these good habits, eventually it will detoxify negative habits which you get from these digital devices from your brain, and you will become more productive, more better in your life. Now, if you want to share something about it, you can. Okay, we have a lot of people here. Just unmute any person. Anyone, I mean, you can unmute. Isn't your machine starting as the prices of oil?
They are digital detoxing, bro.
I believe so. Shall we wind up the session?
Do I am audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
I have a question.
Yes. What is the question? Okay, we have new people here. Yaz is new, and this person, I don't know what his name of. It is just this person is just the emoji of crown, smile, crown. Hi guys, you can unmute yourself. Hi Yaz.
Yeah. Is there scientifically proven method that can use for detoxing, like some methods that can be applied?
I didn't get. Repeat again your question.
I mean, is there any like scientifically proven methods that can really apply to do the detox?
Scientific proven methods to detoxify from social
Yeah,
media?
yeah, yeah.
Definitely. As I said earlier, researchers have done research on this thing, and they found it is harmful. Like most of the times, it is harmful. So they tried to suggest some means, as I earlier mentioned, with which we can detoxify ourselves. First is reduce your screen time. That there is no magic. First of all, don't think there is any magic, or I will pay to something or someone I will become better. No, you have to do it by yourselves. So first is you have to reduce your screen time gradually. Week one, reduce by 30 minutes. Remove unnecessary apps. Limit the use to specific time, and use it whenever it is necessary. Second is the things which provide you a lot of dopamine, avoid them. Turn off your notifications. I have done this already. I have turned off my notifications. Most of the notifications, they are off. Sometimes I see message after 12 hours of someone because I don't get notifications. And avoid scrolling. And replace the negative habits with exercise, with reading, or other creative work. So these are some means, especially during morning and evening before going to sleep. Don't use. Go out, do walk, do exercise. That is benefit. And there are actually some triggers, digital triggers. If they are in your environment, in your room, avoid them. Create like a sort of zone in your room, around your bedroom, dining table, or desk, where there are not some distractions. That is the best. And I believe physical activity is also best way. There is something law of substitution. Law of substitution says if you want to remove something in your life, you need to substitute it with something else. Otherwise, it will not work. For example, if you want to remove social media, Instagram from your life, first of all, you have to think with which thing will you substitute. If you will not substitute, later you can come back. Because daily you are giving 1 hour to Instagram. Now, next day, you have deleted your Instagram. But for that 1 hour, what will you do? Now, if you haven't substituted the usage of that time window with any other work, then after 3 days, you will install your application back and you will consume because you haven't substituted it with something else. So if something is distracting you, wasting your time, then remove it and substitute it with any other task. It can be going to gym for exercise. It can be reading any book. It can be going for a walk. It can be anything, any other, like learning any skill, going to any academy to learn something. So you have to apply this law of substitution to simply you have to replace your old habits with new habits. Without replacing, you will come back. You can do journaling before sleeping. If you are using phone before going to sleep, you can replace that with journaling. Get a diary and daily before going to sleep for 5-10 minutes, write what I have done today. Today I woke up at 6. After 8, I did this, then I went out, I learned this, I met with these people, I learned this skill, blah, 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 and then go to sleep. It is the best thing a person can do before going to sleep. It has a lot of benefits. So that is all.
And also do real life activities.
Yeah.
First of all, good evening to you. Am I audible?
Yeah, good evening, yes, sir. You are most welcome. You are audible.
Thank you. So I was having one question. Is digital detox means removing it completely from our life or to limit it or control it?
It is not to eliminate it completely. It is to use it wisely. To use it in limit.
All right, all right. I was thinking like to like eradicating it completely. It means okay.
No, it does not, because you cannot remove it completely. You need UPI to transfer money. You need phone to call. You need internet, Google to search something. You need ChatGPT to understand something. So you cannot eliminate it completely these days.
That's what I was thinking because we are the people right now. We do not go to the physical places. Right now we are working from our home, maybe for the
Mhm.
7 to 8 hours. So that's what I was thinking. Like we can't eradicate it completely. We have to
Yeah.
work on
I had tried actually myself to eliminate it, but it became impossible. I think in 2023, I got I purchased a keypad phone, and I was like, I will do phone with if I had to call someone, I will use that, but it flopped because it was impossible then for me because there are a lot of things which we do on smartphones.
Yeah, because right now, if we are going to use that old keypad phone, nothing will happen with that. We are just able to call somebody. We are unable to search anything, the things
Yeah,
which needed in today's life for learning
exactly.
something.
Mm. Sometimes we need to capture a photo of something which is important. So things have changed, the world has changed. The only thing is we have to use it wisely. That is the only thing. We have to remove unhealthy habits on this mobile phone. Our phone should not control our life completely. It is like a tool, and we should use it like a tool to solve our problems. It was created to solve our problems, but most of the people, we use it just to create more problems.
Exactly true, because there are so many people who are just wasting time on social media. They are using, like, whenever they do not have time, they just pick up their phone and scroll and scroll. And seamlessly, like, they don't think what they are doing actually, and they are end up wasting their time. When they have to study, they are just scrolling at that moment. And you said right, like, that point was really nice that you left your phone in the kitchen. We should also do this, because if we are like leaving this phone somewhere, maybe on the desk where you are out of the reach with the phone, so it really helps us, because at that moment when we don't have our phone, we do other activities. Maybe we are reading or we are talking to our family members. So it's a nice habit. We need to apply it. It really works, and it's a practical thing.
Hmm. And also benefit is next day in the morning we will not first touch our phone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What is the right
While
way before?
somebody is engaging in the sales activity, he is unable to keep aside his phone. Is there any other alternative to digital
What?
detox?
Bro, I'm sorry
Yeah.
to interrupt you. Can I ask a question first, soldier?
Yeah.
Bro, what is the reason that why should not we touch our phone like at the
Who
morning?
said?
It is scientific reason, I guess.
Yeah, there are scientific reasons actually behind it why we should not use. First reason is when you use your phone early in the morning, definitely you will see something. It can be any news, it can be any social media, it can be social media post or any video, and those things will put some thoughts in your mind. Your morning should be designed for doing something productive because at that time your mind is fresh. You can focus on things, but instead you are focusing on unnecessary things. Sometimes they can disturb you, they can play with your emotions. You saw someone died, maybe you were near to that person. So it will make you feel bad. So that is why early in the morning you should focus on productive works which are important for you. The founder of CEO of this NVIDIA, Jensen, he said, I am finishing my whole task of the day till 11 a.m. I wake up early in the morning. I don't do anything. I just focus on my work, which is necessary. That provide early in the morning, like morning time, it provides me productivity. Then I do rest of the things. So we should focus on productive tasks first. And if we will touch our phone, it will disturb us many times. Or sometimes we will start to watch those shorts in loop for hours. That is why early in the morning we should not touch our phone. And even if we had to touch for studies, we should focus only on studies. We should not go to other applications. Okay, someone was asking early question. Earlier, who was he? Bunny, were you asking?
Uh, I'm just asking that if someone is engaged in the sales activity, it is like next to impossible to keep aside a phone.
In which
So, is there
activities?
any
In which activity?
sales? Just cause if a
What is
person
that?
is engaged in the sales activity, no? So there is a
What,
lot of meetings happen,
what
and
activity?
every time he get messages, and so that's like next to impossible for me. So, is there any alternative for digital detoxinations?
First of all, I didn't understand like what activity, something sales activity. What are you talking about?
Like I'm indulging in the insurance field.
And what is your work?
My work is to sell insurance.
Sell initials.
Yeah.
How?
Uh, you didn't hear about life insurance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, my work is to sell policies to common people,
Hmm.
and we need to face many meetings and
Hmm.
calls from the
Hmm.
offices,
Hmm.
and they call randomly.
Huh?
So it's quite hard to keep aside phone.
Yeah, it is your job. You have to do that. You cannot avoid. There are software engineers who are using computers for 8 hours, 10 hours a day. It is their
Yes.
job. But yeah, you should take a rest. You should not always look toward a screen. Bro, that is your job. That is providing you livelihood. Some people are doing some laborious work, which is not good for their life. Sometimes it is risky. It is their job. If they will think, how can we live better life? They cannot because they are doing that sort of work. Either you have to change your job if it is possible. If it is not possible, then use those devices wisely. I will give you some more examples. Or the people who do some labor job. Some people they do stone work, like they break those stones. Some people do coal mining. Some people clean those drains. Some people clean streets. Like there are a lot of tasks which are tough. If those people will say to themselves, how can we live like a CEO? And they will ask this advice. They will seek for it. Like how can we live like CEO? For them, it is possible. It is not possible because that is their lifestyle. Day before yesterday, I was talking with a person. He's a gatekeeper. I asked him, how much salary do you get? He said 9,000 rupees. Just 9,000 rupees. And he's working from early in the morning till evening. He's just there, going from one place to another place. Just he's keeper of that area. He's getting only 9,000 rupees. Now that is his job. If he will ask, how can I get more money? Because I have two kids, like he has two kids, a daughter and a like son. How can he do? Like if he will ask me, I have only one. If you want more, change the job, do other things. Otherwise, it is difficult for you or do any other job during these times. So same question you are asking that I am calling people, it is my job. How can I reduce it? You cannot reduce it. Try to understand. Are you getting my point? But yeah, you can
Get it?
watch it you can use it wisely. You can limit it. You can take a rest in between for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Don't stress yourself a lot if you value your health.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay. So, like you were talking about digital detox, it doesn't mean like completely removing social media or any digital materials away from us, but to use it wisely. So I have heard this story, like if you know Pavlo, the owner of Telegram. So from other any platform, I prefer to use Telegram actually. So it's more private and less have less distractions. So uh, from endless scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, it is more useful. And he was saying once he didn't use any digital devices. Like he only use phone just for testing his prototype or uh, to find something like how user experience, to code the user, to see the user experience phases. So also Steve Jobs Steve Jobs also didn't allow his kids to use a digital material or iPods freely. So he strictly avoid iPad from his kids. So when you hear this kind of stories, uh, are people in tech world or companies who produced a application or any digital productions, are they intentionally build those up to capture like pupils' attention and make them to stay 24/7 hour online, or they want to be useful and to benefit, they want to benefit the community? How do you think this?
Okay, it is a nice thing. First of all, we call them exceptions, and exceptions never rule the society. If I will ask you a question, is it currently possible for you to live without phone? Yes or no?
No, actually
Okay,
no.
exactly. Now I will tell you why those people. I have heard Powell from Telegram. He's saying that I use only my laptop. I don't use smartphone for things because he can do. We cannot. Like he will take his laptop anywhere. He can have meetings on laptop and other things because he has already created this huge company. And he is like a sort of person who is not like focusing more on smartphones. Why? Because I think it is possible for him. He's currently at that level. I also think about same thing. And I have thought about it long before. Like I will only use laptop. But is it practically possible for me? No. I have to go out. I have to do some transactions with phone. I cannot. Okay, I will take some cash. I will use cash. But there are other things too. Sometimes I have to do some Google search. I have to use ChatGPT outside where I cannot open laptop. So is it possible? Is it practical? No. Sometimes I have to capture any photo which is important. Is it possible? No. Sometimes I have to take any PDF and I have to print it from any shop. I have to go there. From there, I use this phone to transfer that PDF to that shopkeeper, to that person who will help me to print. Is it possible for me? No. So we cannot compare ourselves with those people. It is possible for them. They are doing it. But for majority of the people, 95% people, it is not possible. So we cannot compare ourselves with them. They're just exceptions. They can do it. But if you will reach to that level where you are living a lavish lifestyle, you have created huge business, you have your own office, so you can do these things too. But if you are like a student or going for a job every single day, you cannot.
Yeah, I agree with you this about this idea, but uh, at some extent, what are the motive of those people, like just by taking our attention span, they want to make money or make advertisement by that, when most of the applications are addictive, right? Like even Duolingo, if you know Duolingo, I learned some languages there, no? At some extent, they are imitating the Instagram or TikTok's algorithms, like how they engage people and as much as possible to stay people online. So, what do you think? I mean, like, are they benefiting us or are they benefiting only themselves?
The purpose of every technology is to provide any benefit to people. Phone, it was a technology. It is like main motive was to provide any benefit to any person. But we are using it in other way. First of all, we need to divide these applications in two groups. First group is the applications which provide us value. Probably there may be distractions. Second category, which only provide us distractions, no real value. So there are a lot of applications which only provide us shallow content, no real information. So at the end, those people are doing business. So they are running this business and they are taking money, and also they are trying to provide a lot of good things to the world. Like those big companies, they are providing jobs to thousands of people. Similarly, they are helping this economy to flow. Similarly, what they are doing is they also provide some updates to people. Now it depends on you, how will you use? YouTube can also make your life great, it can also destroy your life. And now other applications like Instagram or Snapchat, their algorithm that is working in such a way that they're addictive. There are a lot of engineers behind those technologies. They are focusing on this thing. How can we make our technology addictive to people so that we can get more users? More users will watch more ads, and we will get more money from the people who are spending money on ads. If I have to, for example, I have opened any company or any agency. Now I want to run ads. To run ads on those applications, I have to pay them. Now every impression has some price. Let's suppose 1 rupee or 0.5 rupees. Now, if more people will watch that ad, means my money will finish quickly, or it will reach to that X amount of people. So the more users they have, the more benefit they get. More people spend money on ads, and those people they get benefit. So they are doing business, and it's our responsibility to use those products carefully. That is the thing. But yeah, I believe. See, let's talk about Instagram. Sometimes there you will find any good video which you will think it is life changing. It is motivation. But at the end, that motivation will fade. Real motivation comes from when we do hard work, when we work on our dreams, when we don't stop. That gives us real happiness. Delete those all applications. Sometimes it seems they provide us value, but in reality, they don't. It seems we will miss a lot of things if we will not use those applications, but you will not miss anything after 10 years. Even if you are not aware, if you will not be aware about world, about geopolitics, what is happening, what is war, what happened. After 10 years, after 5 years, if you will have a good job, your money will define everything. If you have a great business, your lifestyle, your money, your connections, they will define everything. You will be better than that unemployed person who knows everything about world. He knows where is Iran, how many bombs does Iran have, what Iran is currently doing, what America is doing, but is unemployed. On the other side, you don't know all these things, but you have something on which you worked for years. That is your job, your business. So you are better than those people. it is not always necessary to be updated. What will happen when you will remain updated? People say you need to be updated. You should only be updated with the things which are necessary for you. So that is the thing. Don't be updated with the news which is not important. If I will tell you, if I will start here, preach you about Antarctica. Antarctica, it is one of the, continents, and there people, they don't live. There is a lot of these glaciers you can see. I think it is not helpful for you. We can talk for it hours. We can talk for hours about this topic, but is it beneficial? It is not beneficial for you. You want to get that job where this Antarctica is not necessary. But if it is necessary, then study. It is just example. If I'll start to talk about astronomy, about stars, you are thinking, yeah, I'm getting some great information about sun, about planet, about Saturn. But you have to crack that examination where you don't need that information. You're trying to become a software engineer. So focus on those things which are necessary. Don't be updated with everything. It might feel you are getting knowledge, but what is the use of that knowledge if you cannot use it at any place? The world is filled with knowledge. There are millions of the books, and every book is good. No book is bad. There are written paragraphs. They are fantastic. But are they really necessary for you? They are not necessary. Let's not read. That is not bad content. But that is not for you. That is the point.
Yeah, I appreciate you mentioned very, very good points. And while you were talking, like, I remember this line from Atomic Habits, if you remember. Like, there are important things in our life, and a lot of things we are here, and a lot of information around us isn't important for us. Like, as you say earlier, the war, any place. So, like, Iran have this kind of bombs or nuclears. So it doesn't mind, or it doesn't matter to me. Like, I have no problem with it, but as much as possible, or as long as possible, if they didn't touch my country, there is no reason to search about how many nuclears Iran does bombard or Israel, something like that. So yeah, you are right, and also I didn't use any social media like Instagram and TikTok. I have uninstalled long before. So as an example, I'm living a peaceful life. Like, I use Telegram for sharing files or to do some to talk with my friends. But other social media like Instagram and TikTok are very unuseful application for me. Also YouTube is also I can tell, like, it is like a tube, as the name suggests. YouTube, like, when you see a tube, like, or a swage wasting tubes, a lot of things like flow in it, and some good countries may may filter out the sludge from the tube and use it for good, like a pure water from a wastewater. So I think we have to use social media like this. So a lot of content is a lot of unimportant for our life may flow to us, but we have to filter it out, and not everything is important for our life. So yeah, and also yesterday or before yesterday, I was in some programming class, and at the end there was a quote by Steve Jobs, and it says like, life is short, so don't waste your life by living others' life. So I think this is correct. Most of us live others' life, like all things on the social media, like platform, the people we see, they may not be successful as like they are seen in screen. So just by comparing us with them, we don't have to be rush to get something. So life is important. Our life is short, and we have to focus on it. Yeah, this is all my idea.
Definitely. There is no necessary. Like it's not necessary to learn everything. We have to focus on the things which
Yeah.
matter. Okay, guys, do you want to share something similarly about social media or mobile phone applications? We should not be like it should not be like I should use this application to this, no, this to this to no. Focus only on those applications, those contents which are beneficial. The rest of the things they are distractions, no matter how much beneficial they are. That is the point. Should we wind up the session? We have spent here around 1 hour. I think we should, as rest of the people.
Just before you wind up, let me mention a little point for short time. Like, I remember this verse from the Bible, and like it says, "Days are bad, and redeem the days." So, from my perspective, the days will be when when the days are increasing in our life. There is no good thing, I think. So it may seem like good and benefit for us, for many pupils, but when every day is came to our life, like we have to redeem it for ourselves. Every social media or technological use, we have to redeem it to our benefit. Like we have to separate, as we said before, we have to separate the important one from unused end, but like it releases dopamine on our brain and short-term satisfaction. So we have to focus on the long term, and like by starting today, so we can save our tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. These were really good words which I talked about. Okay, guys, it was nice session. Thanks for participating. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And I want you people to definitely talk. So as we are running late, but you should also participate. You should unmute and share something. Every person has their own knowledge, their wisdom, their perspectives. So try to put them here. It is beneficial for you. I think it is more beneficial for a speaker than a listener. Here I'm talking about. So try to share your perspectives. That is all. Now I am leaving. Have a nice night. Good night. Take care. Ilaza Indra Yaz Raka Mahoraka. Bani Beta. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night, soldier.